there's a channel, a video of an agnostic man. He's a doctor, Dr. Almond, Amon. I don't know the rest, Amon, I don't know what. He has a channel called Lady Babylon, and he talks, he's a classicist, something like this, who translate ancient texts, in this case Greek, because Greek is a very ancient language. It was one of the root of European Indo languages, and so he's a translator, text translator, and obviously he translates things from ancient Middle East, pertaining to Jews who spoke Greek. So he tells things that he believed has some correlation with Jesus Christ. Okay, and then he correlates the time of Jesus with drugs. He also correlates Jesus. Something there. Oh man, I think he correlates Jesus with drugs and naked with little boys, if not little, but maybe teenagers, and that his apostles were teens, boys actually, and not a grown man, and that Jesus also went to eat went to eat prostitutes. Well, as I said before, that there is this man, this bearded man. One has the phenotype of a Middle Eastern man to a Mediterranean man. Mostly Middle Eastern, all right? Because Mediterranean now is all admixed and somehow look like Greeks. Oh, looks like Arabs or Hebraics or Aramaics. So these men I see mostly look like this phenotype, this kind of people. The one I see, okay, I don't know if there's men or femme, I don't know, but I know this one. Since I was young, he kind of follows me around. And the one I saw in 2022, that one was he has a Eastern Europe phenotype, okay, light brown hair, wavy. He won a mantle, what's called that, a robe, that is I have one, how do they call it, I forgot. Like a scarf on his neck, navy blue colored, and he have this kind of robe. It's not white, but the one who always follows me, who looks like malicious, he wear white, all right? But this one in 22, when I called the name of Jesus, was the blonde guy, with aquamarine eyes colored, a bit of tan skin, but not quite tan, but it's a bit tan, sun tan, okay? You know, European people, when tan, a bit lighter than the president of the United States now, the Trump, a bit lighter than him, much lighter than him, but still tanned, not pale skinned, okay? The other one who follows me is, I will say beige skin, beige and olive skin. If you dark hair, I think dark eyes, I never look at his eyes anyway. So what I'm trying to say here is that this guy, that autistic man from the channel, Babylon, Lady Babylon, he's not sure what he took. What he took once, relates, once chronicles from people who didn't like Jesus. In this case, the Greek didn't like Jesus. Maybe the Roman doesn't quite like Jesus. I don't know. Maybe he had discrimination with them, because from what I know, Jesus' grandmother or a European slave, okay, the grandmother, the Mary mother, was a European slave sent to the Middle East. From what I gather, right? But take this with a pinch of salt, but this is what I gathered. And when I called the name of Jesus in 2022, I didn't know there was a war breaking up in Palestine. He came. I asked him. I didn't know about the war then. I just had this vision whereby I called his name and he came to aid the women and children in there. He didn't aid, but I called him. I summoned him up and he came. I summoned him several times, his name, Jesus, 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 Jesus. If you are real true, appear now and help this woman here in Palestine. And he did. He came floating from the sky towards me. At which I asked him sorry about if anything I have said about him that weren't true. And he said, that's okay, you didn't do any wrong to me, that's okay. And then he put my hands with him, then he overlapped my hands with his. And then he said, it's okay, you didn't do me any wrong, because you cannot do me wrong, okay? It's okay. But whether he helped or not the people there is another story. The guy I saw last time 3 weeks ago was in Palestine. If the woman, they were all squatting down. I don't know whether he wants Jesus or not. I'm not sure. I off. Oh my God, the thing was off. Done. So where was I? I lost my line of thought now, because I thought the thing was on, it wasn't. So what I want to say was that it's not because I'm picking on autistic people. It's because how the way he painted Jesus, as if Jesus were some kind of criminal. He's not sure of it. All right, because the text that he's taking, he's quoting from somebody else's perspective of Jesus. Because as I said, the Greeks and the Romans, they have a kind of different perspective of Jesus. Okay, they have different perspectives. At least so the Greeks. Greeks were persecuted by the Hebrews people. Yeah, the Hebrew people who was before Islam time, even before Islam. Okay, the Arabic people, the Arabic and the Hebrews word, they kind of discriminated against the Greeks. Jesus was not quite Hebrew. He was mixed race, as I said. His grandma was from Europe. Okay, that's why he have that European phenotype. Some will project him. Anybody create him the way they want. Some say he was Afro. Anyway, you paint a person the way you want. It's up to you. Okay, there's no rules or law that say that you have to be in a way or another. I'm sick. What's there's something there before. Yeah, there's two black. Yeah, okay. So that's okay to say that Jesus was purple, black, Asian, Afro, Semitic, Semite, or whatever, European. That's okay. No harm by doing so, but what you cannot say is that he was a criminal. And as I said before, the Greeks may have a problem with him. So those person who wrote this have a bone of contempt to pick with Jesus. So when this man called Amon, I don't know what Amon, Dr. Almond, whose word almond come from the Arabs, means something which I forgot. Almond come from the Arabic. So he is like a programmer, and he's following a side. All right. I'm not now gonna judge the ancient Egypt. I like Anubis, I like Ra, and I say I don't like them. I like them. You know, I have no bad blood with them. I have nothing to say about them. All right. I try to like everything and everybody. I try to like. All right. Rather than be so negative and then say that this certain culture is bad, this culture is good. I don't want to go there. Okay? But what I want to say is that Jesus may not have been what they said. They are saying he was. I'm not here to propagate religion and say that you must worship him. No, that's not my intention. Never being. And for this reason that I have done other videos to tell who he was. But by doing that, I don't want to judge him or paint him in a bad on a bad angle, say that he was a bad guy. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not going there. Because I don't know his story. I don't know his history. I don't know his life path. What he went through to judge him, okay? And if he really died on the cross, then why are you still, crucifying him? Leave him alone. Okay, just leave him alone. You don't have to propagate religion to be defending them. You don't have to. Okay? But you shouldn't be... I don't know, there's maybe some other side that this guy is following, who is putting in his mind that Jesus was a bad person. Okay? And if he is from that side, he need to understand that from my viewpoint, Jesus have some of correlation, spiritually wise. The spiritual I need. I'm not talking about the phenotype, the body, the physical DNA, but I'm now speaking from a spiritual point of view. He had some DNA, spiritual DNA with the Ra and with the ancient Egypt. Okay? He was a hybrid. He was a Seni as well as Sheni. I don't know how it pronounces Seni. Yeah, he belonged to these people, and he was a hybrid, like many others. Moses, Abraham, Muhammad were all hybrids, one you or not. They were hybrid with their nonics. That you cannot try as a might. You may fall to the floor, foaming from the mouth, angry, cursing at me. Try to persecute me, but that's the truth. Okay, I'm trying to be fair here. I'm not judging. I'm not saying, oh, they belong to this person, to this being, so they are bad. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that their perspective, their law back then was really twisted and corrupted. Was really twisted and corrupted, as we also have now, right now. People choose to have their religion to corrupt their religion, to corrupt their texts. I don't think that you should blame the icons that hold that religion, that have helped to create that religion. They didn't create it. And another thing I want to say about Jesus, I'm not sure whether he was Jesus, but he talked very smooth, very quiet. He wasn't rude. He talks very quiet. The other Jesus that I met didn't talk at all right? He didn't talk. I mean, he wanted Jesus in a way, but he didn't talk. And if he did, was send a message through telepathy only. So I want to say that you are not sure, whether Jesus really took drugs, whether Jesus lay with the teen guys. You are not sure of it. If on the other hand, people fabricated it, people invented it, there's another story. You cannot correlate it with Jesus. Okay? You cannot say, oh, Jesus was like this, like that. Alright? The same thing is about Muhammad. I don't know. Maybe I'm being naive. I don't know. But I don't know, because it's just rumors unless you see it. If you're true, very eyes, you have been there, you do a OBE, you go out of the body, have a out of the body experience, and then you dislocated from here to another side in a shine the time, because time is just a straight line. It's still existing, okay? Past, present, future, it's all correlated. So somehow you can go back to the past, you can go to the future. Okay, it's possible. But to say that Jesus did this and that, you are not sure. It's just a rumor. Come on, it's just a rumor. And rumors. And then another thing is that you are picking only on Christianity. Why? Why are that the autistic man pick on? I know I'm a bit autistic myself. I have ADHD, but that's okay. I'm not picking on all autists here, but just that in the case he have a very grave case of autism and mixed up with some possession. And some other factors, of course, because people who deal with, some substances kind of become like this, autistic. Okay, also, substances make you autistic, but another way, a much more sinister way. But autism is come about by birth. You have it by birth from your mother, from your father, your mother, from your ancestral DNA, of course. I'm not profiling all autist person. I just saying that he is one, and that he shouldn't be saying things that he don't know. Okay. Why is Jesus a bad character? I cannot explain. I cannot say it 100%. But are you 100% perfect, you yourself? Are you? You don't know. You should know yourself. After all, Jesus was in the body, right? And as such, we are how to say, we are predisposed to a lot of temptation here on earth, especially a long time ago, in the ages of darkness. So who are we to judge? Based from what I have seen him, I only blame the beings that gave me a very hard time here on earth. I don't know whether Jesus is involved in all that. I only blame them. But I cannot say that Jesus is what they are saying Jesus was. A drug addicted, a man who, did something with not children, young boys. Not say young boys, I would say teenagers or youth. And Jesus was never, I mean, he was never pervert. The way he came to me, he was never perverse since I was young. He's very sensitive. He's always crying. All right. So you cannot say this about him. You cannot say, you have no proof. And why is he saying it? Because for me, he was a hippie. He was a religious, spiritualist. Jesus wasn't into religion at all. He didn't ask to create Christianity. I don't know about others, whether they want to create Judaism or Islam. I don't know, all right? But Jesus didn't want to create Christianity. That was not his intention here on earth. He wanted to pass up some philosophy and some way of life that was better, that could be good for you, would be better for you to follow. Okay, I don't know whether he lived by example. I don't know. Okay, and even if he didn't, who's perfect here? As he himself was had to say, the first one without sin throw the first stone. The first of one here on earth without sin may throw the first stone at me, at anyone else. Right? We cannot do that, you know. So Jesus is correlated with Ramon. So if he's trying to judge Jesus, he's on the wrong path. He's on the wrong path because Jesus has some correlation with Ra. Okay? And I'm sure that Ra wouldn't want him to say bad things about Jesus, because Jesus is his spiritual son. Okay, and I'm not saying these beings from ancient Egypt who was the Anunnaks were bad. No, I'm not saying that. I know they have done. Wow, not comfortable sitting down there. It's pain. So I'm not saying that they are totally bad, but that's some of their practice was like offhand, you know. Was quite corrupted. And another thing I want to say, I kept it to myself. I didn't tell anyone, not my sisters, not nobody. And then I just forgot it, because everything that things that unpleasant things I tried to put on the back of my mind and forget it, which I did. But as I grew older, all the memories of childhood started to surface. You know, maybe to cleanse. This is what I did. So the question is, who was that man? And the case of, PEDO, of those who like to go after children and the church, where it comes from? Of course it comes from the Anunnaks, but what? You must understand the root, where it comes from. It comes from the ancient Babylon. Okay, don't point finger to Europe. Oh, because it's Europe. It's the cradle of all evil. No, Europe already, with the help of the Romans and the Greeks, they import all those things from Europe to, from the Middle East to Europe. Okay, all those things they import from there, and then they spread. People in Europe, ancient Europeans, were totally different. They followed no religions. I still have a belief that Jesus also didn't follow any religion, but he was spiritual. Some Hindu people believe that he had practices there in India. He practiced there with the gurus. Okay, long time ago there were like underground network of caves, cavern, where they could travel easy, and that's how Jesus dislocated, how he traveled in the past. Okay, and I don't believe he was really a religion person. If some group of people choose to make him icon, a God because he resurrected, then, well, it's not Jesus' problem. It wasn't his fault. And the beings that have messed up my life, for them, they didn't really mess up my life. They would say, no, I didn't mess your life. I helped you. They didn't. You know why? Because I was young. It's one thing to say that you have chosen it because you are old enough to think. No, I was young. And there were beings who, give me a very bad configuration to make me be where I am today. Okay? I don't know really, maybe through my perspective is bad, but through others' perspective may be okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe I have a different perspective. For these beings, they have done a service to me. To myself is once a disservice because nobody deserves to be here miserable without family. I've been apart from my mother when I was still very young. I didn't serve this. Okay, because there's people who are older than I or my age who still have their mothers, still have their family. I don't. So all this to me is a disservice, not a service, but a disservice. But for them, they see it as a service that they have done to me. Okay? And what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say, I know who these beings are. Yeah, they are the Anunnaks and they are from ancient Egypt. That's the gang from there. I have seen people who have dealt with them who... it's not they are ones at my acquaintance, but he was my sister's acquaintance who have dealt with these beings, do ritual, this and that. And then in the end, what they did, they went into drugs. Yeah. And they were teenagers, they weren't teenagers, they were like 21, 22 youth. Still young, but still young. They were good kids in school who drop out from school to take drugs. All that after they meddle with some rituals and cults. And another thing that they will make you do, like this guy also have, this Dr. Almond has, is tattoo. Tattoo is a trademark. Is one kind of, they have mark of the beast. I could call a mark of the beast. If I could classify a mark of the beast and define it, I would say it's a tattoo. Especially when it's very colorful and you have grotesque images, negative images, and very large. And some people even put this on the groins, on the chest, It's okay to put a little one on your arms or forearms. That's okay, on your shoulders, on your back, but put it, in the place where you hide it, and then the face and the head. It's not very nice. This is the trademark of these beings. And then they put you into drugs, they put you into all kind of vices in life, just so to destroy your life. And then you go through this path, and then you become one of them. And you will never be the same ever again after this happened to you. Never. And this what happened to most people. Some people on the East, they use it for they call it religion ritual, if you will. It means that they are but this is still Luciferian. Whether your religion ritual is still Luciferian rituals. They use a lot of tattoos. Some of them sacrifices animals, do black magic, go to cemetery, make black magic. So all this is from ancient Egypt. Okay, from ancient Egypt. And and not say also giant Egypt is from other beings as well. Very, very malicious one. They want the fall of humankind. This is what they want. And once Jesus correlated it to them, I want to think that no, it didn't happen. No, he didn't. There's a being followed me, as I said. I don't think he wants Jesus. I put in my mind it was Jesus, but it was why I said he wants Jesus, because in 2005, the second time he came to me, since in 1975, which was the first time, in 2005, he came to me. Then he took me to his chamber there in Mount Olive. So I thought it was him, because the same being kept on coming. Like he kept on coming on 2014, 2013, 2000, up to 2022 last, 22, no, 2021, which he come to me. I'm gonna warn you, the last time I warned you, be careful. You be careful. Okay? He said that to me. He was on my kitchen. I was near the room where I sleep. And from the room where I sleep, I can see the kitchen. He is there. And he used his finger to point at me and say, be careful. That was 2021. Yeah. Then 2 years later, I got very, very, very ill. Before that, I was very ill already. Since I met this being, I became very ill. Okay, very, very ill. But every time I could bring myself back again to life with the power of my mind. One very strong voice. Now I off the clip, the video clip, because it was getting long. And then when the spirit box you continue on, right? And then one voice say like buried. When I say, where is Jesus? Does he really exist? And then the spirit box say buried. My God, but yeah, buried. Oh my gosh. I mean, buried his body, but then his spirit. What happened to Jesus' spirit? Oh my God! I'm burning again. See, it's not buried, it's burning. I'm burning. Who are you? Are you? Don't come here, please. Okay, don't come here. Don't come my way. Okay, my way. Okay. You say that you are burning. It's not buried. I understood buried, but it's burning. You are burning. But now the question is, who are you? Are you a ghost, human ghost, or local one, burning in hell, fire? Or are you Jesus and you are burning in hell fire? Because I was inquiring about Jesus specifically, and not any other ghosts. I'm not interested in other people. Perhaps I would be interested, yes, in my mother's spirit, my sister's spirit, my brother maybe, but not any other people. I'm sorry. So I want to ask one more time, who are you? What's your name? And another question is, where is Jesus? Hmm? What you said? What you said? What you have? What? Are you Jesus? No. Who are you? Is the man called Jesus Christ burning in hell, you said? Beautiful tree, that one. One more time I'm gonna say, if you are a ghost, Sali local one, I'm not interested. Okay? I'm sorry that you are burning. I hope that your family do something about you. I wish I could know your family to at least tell them to, I don't know, do some rights for you, like I said before. However, my question is not about human ghosts. I'm not interested. Okay? I'm not interested. That's not my mission. That's not my in my department. Not what I'm here for. I want to know about Jesus Christ. Where is he? Who is he? What is the bad negative rumors about him true or false? Now, if you are a ghost, at least a local ghost, don't even bother to say anything. I'm not interested. You understand? I'm not interested. Boring. Okay, I'm leaving. Espírito zomba inteiro.